What's good, kiddies? It's me, Jorge, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing this, I'll just quickly explain. So, like last year, I think it was like in May 2019, somewhere around there, YouTube said that, if the algorithm noticed any minors in the video, they would just turn off the comment section. So, just in case the YouTube doesn't think that I'm a minor, because technically you have to be under 13 to be considered a minor, and I'm already 14. I'm almost 15. I'm gonna turn 15 later this year. I'm just gonna protect myself just in case. Hopefully, YouTube isn't smart enough to detect that I'm still a child. But then again, we're talking about YouTube. They're not the brightest people in the world. But anyways, ow, my back. Well, speaking of back, I'm back. My back hurts and I'm back. So yeah, kids, I'm back. So when was it? I uploaded on New Year's Eve, and I was talking about how this whole FTC copy YouTube thing is like going on. So for those of you that if you still haven't heard, I think you're actually deaf. But either way, if you haven't heard about it yet somehow, back in like November, the FTC fined YouTube $170 million because they were collecting data from kids under 13 years old using like targeted ads, and all of that stuff. So according to the FTC, that's a no-no. That's not good at all. So YouTube had to pay up $170 million. And the FTC made YouTube change the website a bit, like make some new rules so that this wouldn't happen. And the main rule, I guess you could say, the main thing that they changed was the fact that from whenever you upload a new video now, you have to set it as either for kids or not for kids. And it was very, how do I say it? It was very, I don't remember how to explain it. It's what's the word? I forgot the word. But the thing is, it wasn't very clear. You couldn't, because like it was a very vague statement. It's either for kids or not for kids, and that worried a lot of people because most people on YouTube make content that's like in the middle, you know. It's not for like, oh, the little kid's going to preschool. Let me watch some Elmo season 5 episode 38 on my YouTube phone or whatever. And it also wasn't for the old people that were into like politics or some shit like that, you know. It was right in the middle. It was the cringy Jake Paulers or the cringy low gangsters or the rice cunts. It was perfectly in the middle. It was for like people in middle school, people in high school, people like just starting to drive, I guess you could say. Like they're like in between like 13, maybe like 25, I guess. Like most people made content for that age, I guess, that age group. So they couldn't make up, I guess. They weren't sure if it was for kids and it was not for kids, because if you set a video as not for kids, and YouTube thought that it wasn't correctly set, then they just like immediately thought that, oh, you're just using that's enough, you have to your channel, and they would people were saying they would fine you $42,000 per video that the algorithm thought was incorrectly labeled as not for kids. And that scared people, obviously. That pretty much scared everybody. I remember like when they made when YouTube made that video talking about, oh, well, look, just explain everything. There's so many triggered little kids in the comments. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, you know, everybody thought that some channels would just straight up get wiped off the face of the internet. Some people thought that people were gonna go broke, go homeless, you know, maybe have to resort to, in order to get just a few dollars, you know, every day. Possibly risk getting an STD just to be able to barely, like, get a quarter of the money you need to pay just one video. So, everybody got scared. And, yeah, it makes sense. I got scared too, you know. Actually, I found out about this whole thing, like, in early December. I don't even know how. It's because I wasn't on YouTube very much during that time. But, yeah, everybody was scared. It was, I'd say it was the closest we've gotten to nuclear war, ever since like back in the 70s with the Cold War, and now the closest we've gotten to nuclear war is this whole Iran thing. But I'm gonna try to keep politics out of this. Let's just say people got mad, people were triggered over YouTube and the FTC. There were people filing complaints and stuff. There were people in the YouTube comment. There were like the Indian guy, the Indian 20-year-olds on YouTube saying YouTube you suck, and like just a bunch of middle fingers, and it was kind of funny, I gotta say, but still very concerning. So yeah, everybody was scared, and then later on they kind of explained stuff. YouTube explained stuff a bit more clearly, I guess you could say. But even then, it wasn't like they went into depth with everything. They were still very vague statements, but at least they brought a bit more context, I guess. And as the days approached to December 31st, everybody just kept on getting even more worried and more anxious because, they weren't sure what would happen. And they started saying how, they're not going to fine you $42,000 per video. They're just going to fine you what they think is the right amount. Like, for example, a bigger channel like, I don't know, I guess Watch Mojo or like PewDiePie or Jake Paul, they would get fined like in like a bit more money than people who would have like only like 5,000 subscribers or something like that. And yeah, that kind of that was a good move by YouTube, I guess, because either way, I don't even think it's illegal to sue somebody for $2,000 when they can't afford it. It's I forgot what it was called, but anyways, January 1st came and nothing really happened. YouTube were kind enough to give us a week in advance to set everything up before the world exploded. And then came January 6th, I think it was. I think everybody got an email about how the rules are going to go into effect tomorrow, January 7th. And yeah, so I checked on I checked my channel on January 7th. And yeah, the videos that I marked as made for kids, you couldn't save in the playlist, you couldn't download them, you couldn't comment on them. So even though I allowed the comments on them, like even when I went onto the YouTube Studio app, I put allow comments. I refreshed the page, and yeah, it still said allow comments. I went to the YouTube video, the comments weren't even there. And it even showed a little like ad for the YouTube Kids app at the bottom of the video, so yeah, but anyways, it seems like nothing major, like nothing like too bad really happened, I guess. Like, yeah, sure, a lot of people are gonna lose quite a bit of money, but it's not happening to me, so why should I care? So, yeah, the I guess you could say the worst thing that happened to my channel was the fact that a lot of my videos were set as made for kids, yeah, but, so, yeah, that was just, like, me explaining the whole thing, and, so what I said on that video I made on New Year's Eve was, if anything were to happen to this channel, if it were to get deleted from YouTube, then I would just have a backup channel, which I put, I think in the comment section of that video, and, yeah, so, I mean, if you're watching this video right now, I'm pretty sure nothing happened to my channel. It's perfectly intact, I guess you could say. And yeah, so now that nothing has happened to this channel, I'm just gonna continue uploading on this one. And now that we've gotten the whole, COPPA explanation out of the way, how long is this video been? It's like 9 minutes. Holy shit, that's long. Okay, well, yeah. I'm gonna keep this channel, I'm gonna upload on this. Unless YouTube deletes my channel at some point, then this is gonna be my main channel. I'm not gonna do anything on the backup channel. If you want to, I guess you could just subscribe to it, and I'm not gonna do anything on it, unless this channel gets deleted, but, yeah, so, I'm getting a lot of notifications. What is that? Instagram? Oh, okay. So yeah, now that if it vibrates again, okay, good. I thought I was gonna send another notification, but anyways, um, so yeah, I'm gonna upload this video, and there's quite a few ideas for videos that I've been wanting to upload for a very long time. So there's been some videos I've been planning on making ever since I started YouTube back in like 2016 when I had my old YouTube channel on my mom's phone. Those were interesting times, I guess you could say. Anyways, ow, ow. Okay. Anyways, a lot of those videos the ideas that I want to make, kind of, they would happen if this one specific video happened. If that makes any sense. So back in December 2018, I made this one video. So first of all, I'll explain the whole backstory of the video. So this is YouTuber named Filthy Frank. Okay. He's, in my opinion, one of the greatest YouTubers of all time. And, so he made a video. No, his like, a few of his videos were based on this thing that he called like a lore series. I guess I could explain, like, it's kind of similar to the Marvel movies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how, like, all the Marvel movies are connected to each other. That's kind of what he did. He made a bunch of videos that were connected to each other, so I kind of wanted to do something like that. So I made a bunch of videos that were connected to each other, where I played a bunch of these very weird, over-the-top, very nonsensical characters. Like, one of them was just me in a hat and sunglasses, and I was just going like, eee, all the time. And where I made like these, I guess, I don't even know if you could call them parodies of how-to videos, because it was just me in a hat and sunglasses playing a character that was very deranged, very, like, borderline maniacal, and I would just make these very useless how-to videos, what's one? I think it was like how to make applesauce or something, or how to make a sandwich, and it would always end with like me just going, crazy, just like breaking everything in sight, and yeah, it was weird. But, so yeah. One of the last lore video not the last, the lore video that I uploaded in December 2018, it was me versus Harambe, because in my lore series, there was a character it was Harambe, it was just me in the gorilla mask, so I was fighting Harambe, okay, and Harambe killed me using a pair of scissors. So yeah, well, what the original plan was that I was gonna upload the first part to that video on one Sunday, and upload the second part the next Sunday. So I did that. I uploaded the first part on, I think it was a Sunday before Christmas. I'm pretty sure it was. But, since I had the LG Stylus 3 at the time, it had absolutely no storage space pretty much. It was only 14 gigabytes. That was, like, not enough. But, yeah, so I was gonna make the two parts, but then I just decided, maybe I'll just wait until I get a new phone, and then I'll make the second part, because what was originally planned to happen was that in the first part, Harambe killed me, whoa, and he also killed my adopted son, Jimmy the Plate, which is just a face drawn on a plate. And, so I was gonna wake up 1 week later, and I was gonna find Harambe and fight him and defeat him and all that good stuff. But then I just waited, maybe I'll just do it like in a month. Maybe I'll have a new phone by then. Yay! And, no, I didn't get a new phone until April of 2019. So, like, 4 months later. But in the meantime, I decided, what, I'm just make some other lore videos, and looking back at them, I'm not really, happy with how those, 3 lore videos came out, In my opinion, they were too rushed. They weren't consistent. They were, I honestly, I thought they were, like, good ideas for videos, but I didn't make them completely. They weren't what I imagined in my head. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna unlist those 3 videos, those being the the Weeaboo Cringe video, the Fortnite is Dead video, and the Middle School Survival Guide video. And I'll just remake them. It kind of makes sense for me to remake them now, because this year is going to be 5 years since Filthy Frank made his Weeaboo Cringe video. I'm pretty sure 5 years, I think, or 6, I don't remember. And then also Fortnite is actually dead now. Like, ever since the whole black hole thingy happened in Fortnite, it hasn't been as popular as it was literally just a year ago. And, what was the other one? The Middle School Survival Guide. Yeah, I can just really make that at any point. And it kind of makes sense, I guess. Maybe I'll just do it at the end of the, like, by June. That's gonna be the end of, freshman year for me. But, yeah, so I'll just unlist those videos. I'm gonna remove them from the playlist full of all the lore videos in chronological order. But they'll still be on the playlist of all the videos I've ever made, or that I've been featured in, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not gonna delete it. I'm not gonna delete those videos. They're just gonna be unlisted. So yeah. And I'm also kind of considering maybe unlisting some videos that I just find way too cringy, like unintentionally cringy. From when I first started this channel, like back in like early 2018. I'm not sure if I will. I might, but I will unlist those 3 videos that I listed already. So yeah. Anyways, what I'm planning on doing is, with those 3 videos unlisted, it's like I'm gonna take them out from the chronological order of the lore videos, you know? It's like those 3 videos, they never happened in this fictional universe. And so what I'm planning, I'm not trying to spoil it. One of the main reasons for why I think those videos were inconsistent is because I never, like, plan out my videos. I just find a topic and just talk about it, pretty much. There's no script involved. It's not like I have, like, a few ideas of what I might talk about. I just say something and I upload it. So I feel that's why, like, in those 3 videos, those are probably some of my worst videos. Like, they weren't terrible. It's not like the concept was terrible. I actually really did enjoy those concepts, and some of my friends were involved in the making of some of those concepts. But the thing is, I just didn't like how I made the video, you know? If I had my old phone, the LG Silo 4, by then I would probably have been able to make them a bit better, I guess. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so I'll just remake those videos with a lot more effort put into them. That's okay. Yeah, I first felt like they didn't have enough effort put into them. But, yeah, so those 3 videos, they never happened, I guess you could say. And so, yeah. So this next video, that I'm gonna upload, the next lore video, is gonna be the actual official second part to the original video that I made back in, like, December 2018. Okay, and this one I've actually been planning. I made a Google Doc, and I've been like typing out some ideas, and I'm not gonna like write a script or something like that, but at least I have a much more detailed vision of what I've been wanting to make, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so I'll most likely make that second part maybe either this Sunday or next Sunday. Yeah, somewhere around there. So, yeah, as I said, originally what I wanted to do is I died in the first part, and the second part I would just wake up, you know, woo, I'm alive! So I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but instead of it being 1 week apart, it's gonna be 1 year apart, because it'll make sense, you know. I'll just pretend that the video is gonna take place in December 2019 instead of January 2020. It'll make more sense, you know, 1 year apart, you know, so, yeah, but I don't want to spoil all the ideas, you know, but, yeah, that second part is really gonna be what expands this channel, I guess you could say, because there's so many small little ideas and concepts and videos and things that I want to make, but they all, like, in the future, once I do make all that, if, like, a new fan of this channel just watches all those videos, they're gonna be like, oh, yeah, okay, those videos. But then, once they look back and they find that second part to the Harambe video, then they'll realize, oh wait, all this is tied back to this specific video, and that's why I want to make everything, like, pretty much the future of my channel is based on this one video. This is gonna be my masterpiece. This is gonna be my best video ever, probably. This is the video I'm gonna put the most effort into. It might be like almost like 3 minutes long, probably, maybe, I don't know. Maybe like a long video, like an actual like mini movie. Woo, yeah. There's so much stuff I want to expand into, like, you know, not just keep making these videos, but make separate stuff, you know, like make maybe a separate YouTube account for the Batman character in my videos, which is just me acting very retarded in a very small Batman pajama suit. Yeah, that's pretty much just Batman on my YouTube channel. That's it. So I might make a separate YouTube channel for Batman, or as I call him, Batman, to avoid copyright. I might even make a separate YouTube channel for him. I already made a separate Instagram account for him. But yeah, a few people followed it, and I think since they just saw my name on it, and some of the people that follow me are from my school, pretty sure they just thought that was like borderline insane. Because I only posted one picture, and it was just me in the Batman suit. Like a very blurry, like, picture of me running in a Batman suit. It was actually a screenshot from one of my videos. And yeah, that's it. I just wrote, I'm Batman, professional SoundCloud rapper. Oops. I just hinted to a future video. I think now you get what I mean by this video is gonna be very important to the future of my channel. I'm not just gonna keep the context. I'm gonna try to not spoil anything else, but yeah. This video is just gonna, this upcoming lore video, it's gonna be it's gonna be my masterpiece. This upcoming video is gonna be like this video to me. It's gonna be like Igor to Tyler Creator. Everybody says Igor is Tyler's best album, or it's gonna be like this video to me. It's gonna be like Trench to 21 Pilots. Everybody says Trench is their best album. So, yeah, you know, this is gonna be the greatest video I ever made, most likely. Probably some other good contenders would be maybe that Harambe video that I was talking about, or maybe my middle school survival guide, because out of all those 3 videos I listed, I think that was the one that I put the most effort into. Or the flexing video. that one was beautiful. But yeah, honestly, 23 minutes. Holy shit. So I guess I explained everything. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And now that I'm ending the video, maybe I can show my face. Hopefully I don't get, hopefully the algorithm isn't smart enough to detect that I'm a minor. Even though I'm 14, I can legally have a YouTube account. I made this account when I was like 12. So yes, I can't show my face too much, or else, you know, I risk getting most likely fined or something like that. Like, how much? Maybe like fined like a few $500, you know? And yeah, I got a chair. I got a chair for my desk. So yeah, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, man. Yeah, expect some Minecraft videos soon. And I've been kidding. I'm actually gonna make Minecraft videos. Ow, I broke my knee. Anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Do your homework. Eat your vitamins. If you do end up doing some drugs, please give me some. I'll just, before you even hand it to me, I'll just snort it out of your hand. Yeah, so, even though I'm like 2 weeks late, Happy New Year, or Happy New Decade. Yeah, so, thanks for watching, and, yeah, that's it, I guess. It's been almost 25 minutes. I feel like I explained myself well enough, most likely. Yeah, yes, that's it. Thanks for watching. And, yeah.